Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Real Crypto Sentinel. Nothing in this channel is financial advice, so please do your own research. I've been around the investment world for over 10 years now, but in 2024 decided to turn my attention solely to crypto. I've spent several months researching not only crypto but also the people in and around crypto, social media, etc. I've decided to share this information with as many people as possible, my sole reasoning being that the more people that are doing well in crypto, the better for everybody. I'm going to drop some links in the description below to my Telegram, X and Discord server, so please check those out. If you find this video useful, then please like and subscribe. I'm going to make a quick apology for the rawness of this video and probably the future videos as well. I'm going to keep it real, and to be honest, I don't really have the time to do all the major editing that other channels do. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so this is the Axiom. One of three of the best platforms, I would say, for trading meme coins. Axiom is my go-to one, but I have used BullX Neo and also GMGN. I'll quickly jump onto GMGN here. The one good thing about GMGN, I have to say, is you can trade on various different blockchains. So Solana, Ethereum, Base, BSC, Tron. Which gives you a bit more flexibility all under one roof. I know that appeals to a lot of people, but for me at the moment, Axiom functionality and usability I really like. The new pairs, final stretch and migrated is all very similar on all three. You can filter each of those boxes in the top right hand corner, here and here. The one thing I do like about Axiom is you can hover over the coin that you like and you can see straight away top traders, dev holding, sniper holding, insider holding, bundle holding. If there's a little leaf icon, you can hover over that and that will show you the tweet, so you don't need to click into it. If there's a YouTube video or an Instagram video, exactly the same, you can hover over it. It also tells you just underneath the image whether it's a pump fund coin or something else. Yeah, so it's really functional and really easy to see quickly what it is you're looking at and whether it's worth buying. When I say buy, one thing you really need to be looking out for is volume. Volume is very much your friend when it comes to buying meme coins, especially in the new pairs of final stretch where volatility it can be crazy. One of the other things I very much like about Axiom is the discover box in the top left, which is your trending tokens. Once again, you can filter all these, so 1 minute, 5 minute, 30 minute. If you're in the 1 minute top volume, that is obviously the cooking coin of that point, but it's not necessarily something you want to ape into straight away just because it's at the top. The last thing you want to do is top blast that, and quite honestly, patience is a virtue in this game. Speed is of the essence, patience is a virtue, which is something you'll master over time. It's one of those that we'll dive into in a later video for a strategy that I call the minimum risk strategy. But for now, there are a couple of other important features that I really like on Axiom. So at the bottom here, you have the whale wallet tracker, which is fantastic if you can find the right wallets to put in it. I've got a list that I've attached to my Discord that I've been researching of loads of YouTube videos, of other KOLs and stuff, but I've also created a video, which is another one that you'll have to check out, which is the quickest and easiest way I've found to find and track the best whale wallets. There are tons of videos on YouTube showing you how to do it through going to the coin that you want to find, like FAT or Troll, and looking for where the big pumps are, and then trying to filter down amongst the wallets for the buys and sells and see who's made the most money. But I've got a really simple, really quick, really easy way that guarantees to find you the best wallets, and yeah, check that out in the next video. For now, I've also, like I said, attached a Word document with all the wallets that I'm currently tracking in my Discord, which I will touch on in a bit. The other feature on Axiom, which I really like, is the Twitter tracker. However, I have to say, I think it was a bit slow and I'm not 100%, so I created my own Twitter tracker, which I'm paying a premium for on TweetShift and X, and having compared the two and used the two for live trading, I have to say I think the one in my Discord is absolutely brilliant, and I'm building on it all the time, trying to filter out a lot of the noise and just get the really important KOLs, politicians, alpha crypto influencers that can take a coin from 0 to 10 million just like that. Okay, as I said, I've been putting together a Discord server now for a while, having followed lots of people and been invited to quite a few of these. Quite often there's a large subscription that you have to pay, so it's taken me quite a while, but I've found the most important features that you need for trading meme coins are things like the Twitter tracker, bundle bot, wallet tracker, etc, etc. So I've been building this Discord, which I'm just finalizing now, and I'll put a link in the description below, so please go and check it out. The Twitter tracker is the Sentinel X tracker. You should be able to just click on that and it will be running there. If you've got a couple of monitors while you're doing this, which I highly recommend, I've done it on a split screen myself and it does work, but it does make life more difficult. So click on the Sentinel X tracker, that should open up and that will just be firing away on your other monitor, and when you get that perfect tweet from Donald Trump or somebody else, you'll be able to just jump onto the meme coin, which will inevitably been made, and hopefully make yourself a lot of money. I've also got on here the Sentinel bundle bot, which is the trench radar bot on Telegram. Whether you've seen that or not, I just thought it'd be really handy to have it all in one place. If you put /bundle in the comments, it'll open up a little box for you to drop the CA in. As long as it's a pump fund CA, that will then bring up all the same information as though you were using it on Telegram, so you can see all the bundles, percentages and everything. Give yourself a bit more information on whether it's worth jumping in on that. To be quite honest, a lot of the coins seem to be bundled to a certain degree, but it's risk versus reward, and obviously do your own research and you'll have your own sort of limits and barriers as to whether you think it's worth the risk depending on the amount of money that you're putting in. I also have a wallet tracker underneath that, which if you click on it, as I said before, I've been hunting down whale wallets from multiple different places and people, so I've put all of them in a Word document and I've saved that on there. I think probably 90% of those on there are ones that I'm tracking at the moment. When you do get that list, I would copy and paste those addresses into KOL Scan or Soul Scan before you actually put them in your wallet tracker, just to make sure they are still in use and they are still worthwhile following. As I said in a video that I'm going to do next, I've got a really quick and simple way to find and track the absolute best wallets, which it'll only be a short video, so please check that out. I've got a wallet tracking bot underneath that, but there is always a premium with these, so I think you only get like 5 wallets free. So on this particular bot, I am just tracking Murad Sol wallets and a couple of the number 1 on Fat and the number 1 on Troll, I think. But I wanted to see what Murad was doing because I've got SPX 6900, and obviously that'll be a bit of a tell if he starts selling, and I may well have to follow him. Okay, one last thing on here. I've got a coin trending bot, which is very similar to the wallet tracker. The command instructions for the trending bot are a link at the top, but I think if you /trending or / graph, and then that'll open up a box again. You can put the contract address in and it'll bring up either the graphs or information about that token coin that you're looking at. Okay, the Discord is a bit of a work in progress, so as I said, the link is in the description below. Check it out. If there are any obvious issues or anything, then please put a comment in the box. I will be checking it as often as I can, and I will try and get them fixed if there are any. And also, to that note, I'm always open to new ideas. If there's anything else that you think would improve the Discord, the server, then put ideas in there, and if I can get them in there, I'll do my best to do that for us all. Right, I'm just going to flip back to Axiom real quick because I realised I haven't spoken about NovaClick or Bitfoot, which are two trading bots, Telegram bots. Invite into Telegram. Bitfoot is solely for it's a Chrome extension, but NovaClick you can either get on Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Super fast trading bots. I've had a little bit of an issue recently with NovaClick, so I have actually started to use the buy and sell buttons in Axiom. On the screen now you can see the NovaClick. If you want to use a NovaClick, once again, I've put a link to Crypto Vic's YouTube channel in the description. He's got tutorials on how to set up Axiom with NovaClick. I originally did use NovaClick on BullX, but for whatever reason that stopped working, and they brought in a workaround for it, which I did try and do. It worked for a little bit and then that stopped as well, which is one of the reasons why I moved over to Axiom, which, to be honest, was good because I prefer, like I said, the functionality and usability of Axiom over BullX. Bitfoot I've only used briefly because I tend to use Microsoft Edge, and you can only get that on Chrome. But Bitfoot actually has got some other interesting bits and pieces in Telegram, which again I'm going to do another video on, and leads into the whale wallet tracking that I've spoken about in this video. If you are going to use the buy and sell buttons in Axiom, the presets are in the bottom left hand corner down here. If you just click on those, you've got 3 presets where you can do your buy and sell settings, your slippage. One thing about your slippage, guys, if you put 40 or 50%, it doesn't mean that every time you buy it's going to be 40 or 50% higher than the price that you click the buy button at. It just means the slippage is going to be to help if a coin is moving really fast. If Donald Trump has made that tweet and the price is just skyrocketing, you click to buy, you're not going to probably get a buy exactly when you click. The bot is going to look for a space where it can fill your purchase. If your slippage is 10% and the graph is moving that quick, chances are you're not going to get filled, and you'll keep clicking buy and it will keep failing. If you've got your slippage set to 40 or 50%, it will allow the price to rise by that amount before you don't get a fill. So the chances of you getting filled somewhere between where you've clicked 40 to 50% higher is far greater. So once again, you can play around with those settings. If you're buying into something that's moving really fast, you're definitely going to need higher slippage. Me personally, I tend to keep it higher because when I'm trading and I've got the X tracker open on the other screen, you never know when Donald Trump or Elon Musk or somebody like that's going to put a tweet out, but when they do, I can guarantee you the meme coin is going to be made almost instantly, and the buys are going to come in that fast that if you haven't got your slippage set right and you just keep getting knocked back, by the time you've sorted all that out, it could be over 1 million and you've missed the ride basically. So food for thought, that one. Right, next to your slippage, you've got your priority fee. Axiom does give you pointers on what the fee should be. You don't have to go with that. You can have it as whatever you want. I tend to follow what they suggest. I'm not sure whether that means you'll get your fills made more often or quicker, but chances are if they're suggesting that you should be putting this amount in, that there must be something in that. Same with the bribe, I tend to go with what they're advising, and same with the sell settings. To be honest, Nova Click when it's working, I find is really good and is really fast. But to be honest, the buy and sell buttons so far on Axiom, I haven't had a problem with. So, you know, if you don't want to set up a Nova Click bot or a Bitfoot bot, you don't need to by any means. I think the buy and sell bot in Axiom is pretty good and pretty fast. So, yeah, definitely check Axiom out, or for that matter, BullX Neo or GMGN. Okay guys, this one's going to be short and sweet. I'm going to be following it up with the whale wallet tracking video and video on the minimum risk strategy. If you like or found this useful, then please like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.